Welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon, where we are back with Van, back in Edith, and we just took a look around, learning about the things people have figured out since yesterday, since that weird ceremony we interrupted together with Yoda, and today we wanted to do some 4 SPGs.
Want to take the scenic route?
I don't think we have time for the scenic route. Shizuna. Right, Shizuna rejoined the party for this morning.
Hey there. How's business treating you?
And now?
Let's see what we got.
Bounty. Lot monster the Gasha. Not the worms again. A request from the police, specifically Detective Nate. I guess we can go hear him out if we got time to kill. I swear they bring that thing every game.
Come
on and have a look. Let me know if you need anything at all. Come back anytime.
So, and what is
Hey, stop on by!
Primo. I need a taco that can blow Shino's spa out of the water, but the ideas just aren't coming to me. How hard can it be to come up with a culmination of my whole life's work? Come on, brain, think! How fitting that it's pouring at a time like this, as I'm drowning in the sea of my culinary quandary. This lady just opened up her own stall after leaving the taco place. She's the one who loves all those weird combinations, right? That's one hell of a funk she's in. Yep, she unilaterally labeled Shino as her business rival and has been pendulum swinging from happy to anxious ever since. She seems to be at something of an impasse. Maybe we should try talking to her? Hey, my distress isn't some spectacle for your personal amusement. If you're gonna stand there flapping your mouth, then buy some goddamn tacos. Or if you've got something to say, say it. Okay, we admit we were curious what was up with you. Still running face first into a brick wall is totally normal, no matter what you're trying to do. Instead of stressing yourself silly, don't you think it would be a good idea to shift gears and try something else for a bit? If I could do that, I wouldn't be stressing myself out. Wait, hold up, I've heard about you guys from Gordon. You're those odd jobs that help people who are in a fix. And perhaps it was the work of fate that you overheard my cries of misery. Okay, it's settled. You're going to help me. Could you find some hint that will light the path in my brain to the creation of a new, no, the ultimate taco? Someone's awfully pushy, but I get it. Artists like her have this natural inclination to obsess over her work. Somehow I get the feeling it might be fun going along with this. Since you look like you're working your heart out, aiming for the top, I want to help however I can. If that's how you guys feel, I don't mind taking this on. When it's settled, all needs just a hint of what direction to go. Then I feel like I'll be able to whip up something incredible. Maybe you could solicit opinions as a reference point? If you could do that, the door to the ultimate taco will be swung open. Is that a fact? In that case, I'll need to figure out who to ask. We shouldn't discount the perspectives of picky chefs and food sellers. There are also the foodies who go around trying different menu items at various restaurants. Maybe my classmate Edmund would be a good choice? I could see him being the most unexpected of places searching for a new restaurant, but maybe we can still find him?
Let's get this party started! Hey, stop on by!
This should be the,
Come on and have a look.
Oh, this is Raymond. Now I thought this was the other guy.
How's business treating
Take
you?
a look.
Pardon me.
All I've got to say is don't underestimate the impact a vegetable can have. When it comes to taco fillings, you may see folks toss in sliced cabbage or bell peppers or what have you. But generally compared to the meat, the ingredient selection can add a pretty slapdash. Good point! For some reason the meat feels more like the star. Aha, and there you see lies the grave misconception. Getting finicky over a single vegetable can alter a dish's entire profile. Let's demonstrate with these tomatoes here. Compare how they taste for me. Then sample the 2 tomatoes Romain provided. Well, these couldn't possibly be more different. The first one's sweet and juicy, not a lick of sourness. The seeds were so small I barely noticed them. It leans more fruit than vegetable at that point. The second was decently tart and only mildly sweet, but it more than makes up for that deep, rich savoriness. It's probably about as close to ideal as you can get for making a soup or sauce. I see, though both are technically tomatoes, different varieties of the same vegetable will be suited toward different applications. In other words, you're saying it's important to be particular about that when assessing which produce to use. Well, you're halfway way, young lady. True, many vegetables out there were selectively bred for varying purposes, and yes, a discerning eye for them is vital. But the tomatoes I had weren't actually came from the same variety. Direct relatives, you could call them. You're serious? You just told us they tasted like total opposites. Is it the environment where they're grown that sets them apart then? Bingo. While they share identical origins, these tomatoes are distinct brands from separate farming communities. The respective soils each come with their own mineral compositions, cultivation methods, companion plants, and terrestrial heats. So you can see just how much a territory or the state of a land as a whole can change how a vegetable turns out. All the more given the diversely abundant climate across the Zamurian continent. Yep, as far as I'm concerned, vegetables are nothing less than the blessed bounty of nature. Long as she takes to heart when considering which varieties to buy and where they are sourced. The taste of her tacos will be totally transformed, even if the meat, shell, and sauce is not exactly the same. Well, that's definitely a take Primo might have not favored. But beyond that, teaching just how much vegetables can affect their flavor will open a world of options on how to mix things up. Thanks, Romain. Lots of food for thought there.
Searching.
Anything you want? Hope you get good use.
Off we go.
So,
This place is so cozy, I might never leave.
Do you have a moment?
Some young lady out there's having taco troubles, huh? Sounds a fair ways out of my scope. Hey, you've got your own experiences and hardline values as a chef, don't you? And Rachel has a lesson or two in there that she can learn from. Our client's still only just starting out in this field, so I think some words from a culinary veteran like yourself will resonate with her. At the least, I've never had a slump like hers when it comes to thinking up a new recipe. But I've also never had any doubts about who I am as a chef. If there's one piece of advice I have, it's to remember what you started for. When you find yourself hitting a wall, that's your cue to go back to your roots. I've seen plenty of people break out of their ruts by doing just that, as a matter of fact. It's certainly possible that external influences have caused her to deviate from her intended direction. In that sense, returning to her initial perspective may allow her to properly collect her thoughts. It does feel like she's lost her way a few times over. Maybe resetting to square one will do just the trick. Yeah, thanks for the input, Pops. I knew you'd keep it simple and straight shooting. All it was speak from my own experiences. But if those experiences prove useful to the younger folk, I won't complain.
Off we go.
There you are.
Reward deposited.
Gonna eat something? Now where?
Do you have a moment?
Tacos, I'm not too experienced with them, so there's not much I can say. But I assume the dough is just as important for them as for things like noodles? Especially soba and bread? Sure, no matter how particular you are about sauces and other ingredients, it's all pointless without good dough. But if the dough is good, it'll be delicious even without toppings. Something tells me that woman puts more stock into ingredients and sauces. It's possible she doesn't know how to improve the dough. It's not just about improving the quality. One small change in the dough can affect the entire dish. True, even the texture of soba changes quite a bit based on the ratio of buckwheat and wheat flour, right? Yeah, and there are other variants of soba with shiso and ashitaba netted into the dough. Certain breads also combine various types of wheat and grain flours to create unique flavors and aromas. You're right, bread and cookies can have completely unique flavors just based on the type of grain they're made with. I heard some bakeries even use this to draw interest. It sounds like there should be plenty of room for innovation in tortillas too. In any case, adding a personal touch to dough sounds new and exciting. It might be difficult to prepare, but I don't think she's someone who skims on effort. You've been a big help, thanks. Again, I'm only an amateur, so I'm happy to be of any help. Okay, we've had 3 things that might make a good reference point. Is that enough? I feel like we're a little short on info, but maybe we could still go ahead and report back to her.
Gonna eat something?
Get on it now.
And jetzt mentioned Edmund. Let's see if we find him, maybe.
Let's do this. Search time.
Yay! I get to go shopping with Mommy!
Can I interest you in some space-themed merchandise?
So, like, speaking
Hey,
of summer
stop on by!
Someone is
stopping
definitely
by.
here, so Miss Mao, yeah?
Do you have a moment?
She wants to make brand new ultimate tacos. From what you've told me, it seems that she likes affordable, delicious food, right? If that's the case, she might be interested to hear about the Eastern Imperial feast we have in Eastern cuisine. I think I heard about this before. The Kowloon Hotel's restaurant used to offer full-course meals are inspired by it. It's a dining concept that originated in the Imperial Court. Delicacies from cultures embraced by the East would be served to the Emperor. Exactly 8 delicacies are selected from across 4 different types of dishes. Mountain, sea, land and air. That is, poultry. Altogether, they were once renowned as the 32 delicacies. Dishes of every kind, huh? It sounds pretty incredible. Hard to even imagine. That said, it does sound like it would have the sort of impact Primo would be into. Forgot whether or not she'd be able to prepare that many dishes. Just the concept of combining multiple delicacies sounds like it'd be right up her alley. I'm glad I could be of service. Blacklight?
Go, go, go!
I doubt it, but you can always look, right?
Haven't seen you around
What?
before.
You wanna go, punk? Pleasure doing business with you.
If I may trouble you a moment.
Edmund, what are you doing in a place like this? Oh, if it isn't Agnes, I'm surprised to see you in a place like this. I'm here because I've been following rumors of authentic Northumbrian cooking. This is where we're at. I see. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. But this is perfect timing. Do you mind if we ask you something? I see, you're having trouble deciding on a theme of a new dish. Yes, I thought you might be well acquainted with the latest fads in each restaurant's specialty, since you eat out all over the place. Well, as far as fads go, there's space-themed food wherever you go, as you might expect. Sweets, drinks, lunch sets, if you can think of it, people are eating it. That right? But ain't that kind of thing temporary? That wouldn't fit with that woman's plan to make her own unique dish, would it? I think it would still work if she approached it from the right angle. If nothing else, a motive or a theme would be a good place to start. Creating that kind of ingenuity on a dish is harder than you imagine. which makes the individuality of each one stand out even more. In fact, each restaurant I've eaten at has exercised its own creativity to serve unique products. So you're suggesting she show her ability by using a motive to guide her creative process? Something like that? I think I get what you're saying. Jumping on the bandwagon to destroy the status quo is definitely one way to do it. And you might find an unexpected idea while you're at it. I see, using a reference to change your perspective could be helpful. Thank you very much, Edmund. All I did was talk about what I saw on my food tour. But it feels good to think my opinions were helpful. With this much info as our reference points, we're in good shape. I think we can go ahead and report back. And what is the blue exclamation point?
What's wrong? Scared money don't make no money.
What do you mean that chicken shit came back?
Ah, the bracers. And... what, even you guys are here? Surely don't have that much free time. We're just taking a look around. Lane Alvis, are you two looking into yesterday's incident? Yes, apparently some of the people we secured had turned up in the Blacklight district. We're currently gathering evidence, including equipment and clothing found in the culvert. Great, now we're causing the guild trouble. We've got an unspoken rule here. Problems in the Blacklight district get solved by the people of the Blacklight district. But the situation's serious. We should cooperate where we can. The same goes for you guys. You don't do force G's in the Blacklight district, right? Leave it to us and find another way to help. Fine by me. You sure have gotten a lot more flexible. Naturally, if it means we can resolve this incident. He really has grown. For now, you can leave investigating the Blacklight district to us. With Hey this involved, I can't help but feel like there's more going on. Hopefully you can look into that too. Seeing Alvis' growth is quite moving. I'm sure it's part of due to his clashes with you and how you knock him around. Tower is just a part of living in the Blacklight district, but it feels like there's more to this. Maybe we don't have a choice but to work with those guild types. By the way, nothing particular happened to Old Town, right? I let that kid run my shop. I've got to get back soon. Yeah, she's a bit crazy, right? Let's return to where is it? Santa Marche.
Then let's head over.
Because this quest isn't marked.
Hey there. How's business treating you?
Come on and have a look.
Hey, stop on by!
Okay.
Got a question for you.
It's excellent food for thought, but I can't do much with that alone.
Got something to ask you.
Ah, yes, that does sound promising. Could you find some more pointers from different angles? That'll help me think up a wider variety of combinations.
If I may trouble you a moment.
Ah, if I combine this together with this, there's a breakthrough in me just waiting to, break through. But it's definitely only part of a way there. I need something more decisive.
Let me ask you something.
Hearing all these different ideas is slowly putting a vision together in my mind. Just need the smallest, most infinitesimal bit more.
Pardon me.
But do that then? Ah, yes, I think I got it. Yes, Eureka! Now if I just do it according to this? The theme of this new taco is Mother Nature. While everyone's eyes are on space, I bring my focus back down with this earthy taco. The inner working of her mind makes sense to her alone. That idea is so very distinctly Primo. First we have to carefully select the vegetables, the beautiful bounty of our land, a variety of delicacies cultivated all over the Republic. Those ingredients fittingly embody the abundance and heterogeneity of our planet. And the shell and casing will be made from the earth itself. I make it from scratch by combining multiple types of grain. Yes, a taco shell personifying the acceptance and vitality of the very ground we walk will bring the best out of these ingredients. She's going all in, cramming her dishes to the brim, like usual, even when it sounds a bit excessive. What's more, the sauce with garnish will follow none other than the route I pursued during my training days. It shall be related in thick, rich sauces designed to pack one hell of a wallop. Such a stimulating flavor will surely be worth to express the vast vibrancy of the earth. I suppose that's where the going back to square one part comes in. Well, I admit the more I hear, the more I'm being sold on it. I should up my latest creation, the breadth of the earth taco. Breadth and breadth. Well, it definitely makes sense to me, at least. Name aside, I have no doubt it will make for an elaborate dish. I mean, we'll have to see if our ideal taco can come to grips with reality. Let's hope for the best. After all, this could be a whole new frontier for taco enthusiasts. It might seem bizarre at a glance, but there's logic behind it. Depending on the ingredients' compatibility, it could be pretty damn transformative. At least one of you has grasped the essence of my decisive battle tacos. Well, all that's left now is to actually make the taco. We'll be rooting for you. Glad to hear it. I'm aiming to have it before the rocket launch. That'll be a day worth of its decisive battle. I make sure to have my breath of the earth tacos in a tangible form by then. I like your spirit. As some of the people involved in making it happen, we're looking forward to that day too.
That's one more case done and dusted.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Have a taste of my gourmet. Damn you, Shino. Where do you even get that stuff?
And Maserati
So,
Hotel.
shall we?
It's Van and the rest of Arcade Solutions. Thank goodness you really came. We know kinda, but I'm not sure we've met. You're the one who made the request, I'm guessing. Yes, I'm Allison, with the Creil Construction Fund. Could you please see me out? Hold on a hot sec. You're telling us that all of the mirror and the construction fund is finished? Judith, you're shouting. Yeah, they literally just told us this is confidential, not that it isn't wild. I'm embarrassed to admit it. The Creil Reconstruction Fund was established to help mourn and rebuild Creil Village after Armada blew it up, right? Yeah, it was a real tragedy. The fund received tons of donations and assistance from both inside and outside of the country. In addition to managing all the mirror, the fund's been providing reparations to bereaved families and negotiating with the government. If I recall correctly, the donations were collected totaled more than 5 million mirror in cash alone. Was all stolen this morning? Yes, allow me to explain the order of events. First of all, I'm going to be interviewed next week as one of the bereaved for peace on Creil Village. I wanted to look into something related to that, so I went to the Reconstruction Fund office this morning. When I got there, the stuff were in an uproar. Every mirror of a donation that had been in the safe was gone, and so was the representative. Even the representative! It's hard to believe, but could they might have off with the donations? I don't know. Mr. Merton, the representative, doesn't seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing. Still, we haven't been able to contact him since this morning. The staff must even split up to look for him. Kana and I just checked the fund account at the Bank of Edith's main branch, fearing the worst. Isn't that where they kept substantial contributions from different businesses and foreign organizations? Wait, don't tell me. The entire account was withdrawn yesterday by Mr. Merton himself. Then, it will be easy to think he's guilty, no doubt about it. But something tells me the head of Arcade Solutions here disagrees. Forget me, even the client doesn't seem convinced. I take it this Merton fellow isn't the kind of person who'd do something like that, right? Right. Both Lashka and I owe him a lot. He really is a good person. He even donated most of his own money to the fund. He was originally the chairman of a Vichy County Agricultural Association. He's beloved for his sincerity, but his sister married a man from Creil Village, and she... I see, so Merton is mourning a family member too. He's been giving his all for the sake of the survivors ever since. Which is why, when it came time to choose a representative, we recommended Merton. We trusted him to coordinate everything. Is that so? He seems to be a wonderful person. I wonder what happened. He must have a reason, right? No one knows for sure. Just that the past couple of days he has seemed a little absent-minded. It's certainly possible he was in some sort of debt. Sounds like you've got a real scandal on your hands. That's why kind of referred me to you guys. Please, can you bring our representative back without word getting out? I can't overlook something this big involving Creil. Alright, we're officially taking this on. We can't let someone disrespect the tragedy like this. Right, especially not since we have our own connection to it. I've had my hands in donations and charities too, so I can't ignore something like this. You can count on my full support. Thank you very much. I'm so relieved. I know you'll be able to get to the bottom of this. You sure have a lot of faith in us. But how are we going to find this guy? What do you guys think? Well, first I'd ask if they have any idea where the representative might have gone. Our staff have been checking everywhere we can think of since this morning. But with no luck. We've only managed to confirm that he dropped by the bank's main branch yesterday and that he left his house this morning. In that case, the only thing I can think of... Flattest country is too quick, probably. He took the mirror and went underground. It's a natural assumption anyway. Underground? Yeah, he does seem to have a large social circle. Wouldn't be surprised if he had connections to the underside of society. Like, say, the Blacklight District? You mean the capital's 13th district? Quite literally underground. It's possible. Since we've come this far, maybe it'd be faster just to head on over there? Yeah, let's take a look. You don't mind if we handle things, do you? It would be better if there wasn't a big fuss about it. Please do. I'll head back to the office then and let everyone know about the situation. We're counting on you to find Mr. Merton.
Commencing mission.
Blacklight.
What are we waiting for?
Does this involve Magisa?
Haven't seen you around
What?
before.
Pleasure doing.
What are you looking
Heh. Space program's doing wonders. The hell did he run off to?
This isn't enough and I won't be able to... Got a moment? I'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind. Are you Mr. Merton by any chance? Who are you, all of you? The representative appeared frightened, but Van and the others were able to calm him down as they asked about the situation. Apparently he came to this area to visit an old benefactor. An old benefactor? They're not a debt collector or anything, right? No, of course not. She's always treated me well and helped me countless times. Though she does tell me off on occasion. She's quite a demon, but... Just two can be what now? Ah, you're... The old lady, are you telling me? It's been so long. Please, I need your help. You've gotten yourself into trouble, huh, Martin? Let's hear it, and make sure the spring hears it out too. I see, so it's not that you're making off with the donations. It's that you were scammed out of all the mirror, have I got that right? Exactly right, I'm ashamed to admit. I'm such a fool, how could I let this happen? Is it really that easy to cheat someone out of that much money? I do wonder, do you think you could tell us just what happened? Yes, of course. It all started 2 days ago when a man visited the office. At the time there weren't any other members of the staff around, so I handled him. He claimed to be an inspector from the Department of Justice's Legal Entity Supervisory Board and accused us of donation fraud. Donation fraud? That's when you solicit donations under false pretenses and then take the mirror for yourself. Correct, it was an outrageous accusation, but I had no evidence to deny it. Legally speaking, we're required to precisely report our fundraising guidelines, the amount of donations collected to the government. The inspector accused us of neglecting to do so, and intentionally no less. And since you were originally a part of the Agricultural Association, you were familiar with the laws and expectations of this sector. Just so, and because I was the chairman of the association... With both social status and the public sympathies, I'm sure you'd be elected if you used that mirror to run for office. I would never. I assure you. We're innocent. If it's a report you need, I'll prepare one right away. The construction fund always keeps exact records of both cash and wire transfer donations, so submit a report right then and there if any suspect us of money laundering. If you handle this now, it won't be made public. You only need to respond in good faith. Didn't have a choice. I couldn't let my failings cause all the bereaved families needless worry. So I converted all the donations to cash in secret. And you handed them over to the inspector. Yes. Even had 2 police officers with him. Is it the Devancy brothers again? He even had 2 police officers with him when I delivered the money yesterday. Submitted a review alongside the report and requested an inspection, at which point they presented me with a receipt that had the Department of Justice officials on it. Of course I trusted them. But as time went on, something started to feel out of place, yes? Yes, I felt unsettled in a way I couldn't put into words, which is why last night I spoke to someone at the Department of Justice about it. He said there was no legal entity's supervisory board. When I heard that, I fell right out of my chair. Let me guess, what attaché case you're carrying as your life insurance papers and land deed? Because for some reason you are trying to make up for your mistakes on your own? I'm right, aren't I? You blithering idiot. Miss Skin, I'm truly sorry. But at the last second, a face flashed through my mind. Look how spineless I am. Mr. Martin, please keep your spirits up. We get to the bottom of this. Yeah, how can we give up after what you just told us? Well, the request was to get you and the donations back. Which means all that's left is to take the scammer to task. Thank you so much, all of you. I'm counting on you. But just how in the world are you going to fix this? That's the question of the day, isn't it? It's actually a pretty well thought out scheme. Almost anybody would be deceived by this sort of trick. Yeah, making people uneasy before scamming them out of their mirror is a common trick. But a few can actually pull it off this well. And seeing as he went after donations, Mira, that's hard to track. It's clear this ain't his first rodeo. If it's already been transferred to some illicit bank account, then there's not much we can... I've been looking into that. Huh? I've got a lot of pull, alright? I've been reviewing transactions between questionable accounts. There's no evidence of any big transfers either yesterday or today. The criminal must still have a cache. Is that really something you can just look into? Yeah, no, not unless the right people have of their own free will. Somehow it feels like I'm looking at my Grammy. Anyway, if that's true, there's still a chance we can get it back. Really? We're so close, just need to figure out how. In that case, how about we say there was some undeclared income? Undeclared income, so we claim there was a deficiency in the amount that was reported yesterday. Take on more would definitely wheel them in. I'll give it a shot? Merton sent an orpiment to the man claimed to be an inspector, telling him about a large quantity of undisclosed income. Not long after, he received a call from a private number to confirm it. On the advice of a nearby van and crew, he made arrangements for an immediate supplemental application. After the call, they discussed strategy once more. You've got the bait. Don't screw this up, Springen, you hear? Don't worry, we got this. The designated location was Station Street, yeah? Right, the fake inspector should be there. Let's head over when we're ready. Merton really showed up. The black that the street seems the same as... never mind, you said you had a plan? We do whatever we can to help. Look, I get how you feel, but just leave this to us. Please don't do anything too reckless, kinda. I told the rest of staff to wait in the office. I hope this plan works. I don't have to hope, I have to believe. And I believe in you guys and Merton. Good luck. It's almost the appointed time. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's begin. We can't let it end like this. Time to get to work. Will this even work? I have to believe in them. Right on time. Very sorry for contacting you out of the blue. I appreciate you making the time. It's no problem. The issue is actually the fact that you had such a large amount of undeclared income. Such a mistake should, by all rights, make you subject to penalties. Did the gravity of our inspection escape you? I'm truly sorry. Just received a sizable donation about 3 days ago. One of our staff members made a mistake, which caused a delay in it being entered into our records. You said it was 2 million mira, didn't you? Consider it safely secured. Here's the paperwork, and please sign the proof of receipt as well. Right. What is it? Never mind. Thank you for handling this. Of course. We'll be in touch at a later date with the results. Until then, suggest you refrain from doing anything that would stand out. Right, that's our cue. Shall we play a fun little game of tag? It sounds kind of disturbing when you say it like that. Anyway, let's follow that inspector carefully so he doesn't notice us. Looks like he's leaving the store now. Fake inspector and 2 cops. Something about this bugging me, but what?
This is so freaking awesome!
Times the thrust and max speed of your average airship. It's bound to be the most exciting ride in history. And with our cutting-edge spacesuits, I'll be able to float through the stars like it's nothing. Maybe I'll blow you all a kiss while I'm up there. Calvert's
Should he
Project
turn out?
Startaker,
Close call.
here
This
it
inspector
is.
seems like he's on
You're
alert.
next.
Could be.
Let's reach for a new frontier together. Check out these brand new T-phone colors. And with cutting-edge tech inside, I can hit the net anytime, anywhere. It's the perfect device to watch the launch from. What did you say? T-phones, now on sale. Connect with the universe.
Project Startaker. Just blows your mind.
Let's have a look.
Action, maybe it's good. Let's remain on guard until we reach your place. Yo, now you're talking. That's the additional 2 million mirror, right? You didn't even need us to pretend to be police this time, huh? But we'll still be getting our proper cut, right, boss? Keep it down. Just stick with me and I guarantee you'll be successful in the future. You sure are full of yourself, but hey, since you're so generous, I guess I'll overlook it. Ah, so the people playing dress up with hires. Was I wrong about this guy? Who the heck are you guys? I thought they'd be a little more professional too. Guess I overestimated them, huh? The fact they're just a bunch of schmucks is actually pretty irritating. There are things you should and shouldn't do. Come on, give yourself up already. So you're a boss, huh? Why do I feel like I've seen you somewhere before? Now that you mention it. Wait, 3 men in disguise. Could it be? Looks like my hunch was right on the money. You're one of the 3 Devancy brothers who've been committing fraud all over the place. You're the youngest one, right? It really is always you, Spriggan. You always seem to have a difficult time when you run into us. Those other 2 are just hired hands, though, right? Makes you wonder why the other brothers haven't shown up. You're right, considering how cocky he's acting, it seems like there's something else going on. Not that it matters, let's tie him up. Yeah, I take back what I said earlier. You've got an interesting vibe. What the hell are you babbling on about? Actually, this works out perfectly. Maybe I test his power on all of you. What? It was the same as that monster last night? He even infected them. Now, get up, you two. Don't be afraid, we can take them down one at a time. Let's begin.
Shield! Protect us all!
My move now.
Activating skill!
I'll dice you up! Suck on this! Don't screw with me!
I'll leave you speechless.
Scarlet Dance! Doom and Shizuna! Let's party!
Okay, let's go.
Spirit beautification! Here I go!
Activating skill.
Let's get started. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight. Now! Behold! New Moon Gleam!
Boost gauge upgrade.
Bastard son of a...
I did it!
Boy, you guys sure gave us a hard time. Still, they don't usually fight back this much. It's a little different from the corrosion back in the beginning of spring. If anything, I'd say it's more of a physical contamination. Yeah. Feels like she got her own ideas about this. What the? I won't allow it. What? Such power. We better make it in time. This is better than I imagined. So this is power unleashed. Visit my superior intelligence, What the hell was that? Doesn't matter. I'm invincible. There's nothing I can't achieve. Not so fast. Sorry, but this world is closed and we're A and B ranks, so don't think you can just force your way through. Nice timing. Of course, it was thanks to you we were all able to coordinate. This guy seems pretty creepy, but he got him. Did you succeed? Martin and Allison came too, huh? You better stay behind me. You look like you've seen better days. Maybe all that power's taking a toll. You're under arrest for being caught in the act of fraud, larceny, and the forgery of official documents. I suggest you surrender quietly. Whatever do you mean? I'm invincible now. I don't fit into your little framework. Get it? I'm taking my revenge. I crush all goodwill and social etiquette under my heel. Get any closer and I have to use this? What are you saying? This guy's taking himself hostage? Praise, I'm so concerned with human life. You'll never be able to touch me. I'm ready for you anytime, you know? Why, even if I die, I only have to wait for a new dawn. He's lost his mind. Get a wheel. Kinda? Kinda. All this talk about revenge and invincible, give me a break. You just do whatever you please until things get inconvenient when you run away. That's why life really means so little to you. Someone like you will never be strong no matter what kind of power you have. Sure, life is hard, and so many unfair, unreasonable, awful things happen every single day. But in spite of all that, I can't throw my life away, even more so now that there's someone by my side. That's why I need to live as full a life as I can, for my family, for my supervisor, for everyone in the village who is no longer with us. So if you're going to trample over my feelings along with a mirror, then at least be honest with yourself and figure out who you even are. Who I am? Damn right, looks like you've already forgotten you're the youngest brother. Damn this again. Should I hold off on forcing my way in there? Yeah, besides, it seems like Kainer's got things all but wrapped up. Then, the final key to bringing this guy down is... It's pretty impressive you managed to do something this bad and even tried to twist the guilt around your little finger. But it's ironic that in the end you lost sight of what you valued the most. What do you say? You have brothers who are important to you. The three of you always acted together. You may have been scoundrels, but it's true. You always worked as a group. I'll be the first to say you're annoying, but you're not you if you don't come as a set. What about your big brothers? Don't you think they're worried about you? Big brothers? What am I? Ah! He fainted? Yes, I'm sure the burden on his mind and body was too much. Though it looks like the contamination at least has gone away. Guess he recovered on his own in the end. Do fixers usually negotiate to resolve that kind of situation? Anyway, with this, the job's done. We've caught all the culprits, the mirror's safe. Hooray! Oh, I'm so thankful. Did you hear that, Mr. Morton? I solved it. Yes, I don't know what to say. I had thought there was no way out of this. The solution was right there the whole time. Thank you, Awkward Solutions. The Creil Reconstruction Fund is in your debt. Thus, the scandal involving the Creil Reconstruction Fund successfully came to an end. The youngest Demancing brother's memories were still fuzzy, and a few mysteries still remained. But he promised to continue to cooperate with the Guild's investigation into the source of his strange power.
That's one more case done and dusted.
Reward deposited.
Blow up. Good, but I would end the episode here, and next time we're still the quest in Old Town and the connection events, probably. Good, of course, movie. Until next time, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.